Hey guys, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 18. Hey guys, so my battery's actually dying, but I figured I should start the vlog because it's 2:44. We've had an incredibly uneventful morning. We just crossed the border. I'm editing yesterday's vlog. It's mostly done, but it's kind of long. There was a lot of conversational pieces in there, so I'm trying to cut that down. We're currently listening to Sia's Christmas album, and oh my gosh, you guys, it is so awesome. My camera just died, but I wanted to tell you guys my favorite song on the album. It's called Ho Ho Ho, and initially when I started to listen to this Christmas album, I didn't really like it that much. But the more I listened to it, the more I started to like the songs. I'll show you guys a little snippet of the Ho 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 song. I might get demonetized, but who cares?
Ho ho ho, all the misfits and us. I hope the misfits show up. Ho ho ho, ho ho, it don't get better than this.
I don't know if you guys could tell from that little clip, but definitely check it out. It's such a good album. We had to rush back to Canada today. I would have liked to actually stay and done a little bit more shopping, but I have my personal training appointment at 4 o'clock. It's now 2:47. We were cutting it so close to the point where I didn't know if I'd be able to go home and change into like normal workout clothes. I thought I might have to go in what I'm wearing. Where's Dobby? Hello? Yeah. Yeah.
Better than Sia, that's Nell's.
Yeah, this is Nell's Christmas album. It's been a while since we've updated the vlog. We got back from the US and I had to rush to my session with my personal trainer. I got back, changed, went right to the personal trainer, and then got there to do my little warm-up thing, and he comes over and he was like, do we have an appointment today? Like, are you here for our session? And I was like, yeah, 4 p.m, right? And he's like, oh, really? And he looked really concerned, so I knew he probably had another client there or something. So he's like, let me just go check. He does this thing where he asks you on a scale of 1 to 10 what your motivation is at the beginning of every session, and usually I'm like, oh, I'm like a 7, I'm an 8. But today I was just so tired. I was like, honestly, Hugh, I'm like a 0 on a motivational level today. So it would be great if we could reschedule this. I didn't want to reschedule this because I know that these are the last few sessions that we have together because he's moving to another gym. We're going to do our session on Wednesday, but it was really great because I got to come back, finish my vlog and post it, and then I just took a nap for a few hours. We were only intending to nap for like an hour and a half, but then it ended up turning into like, I think 2.5 hours, but I really needed to catch up on some sleep. So Sebastian and I are making dinner now. We're making this Thai coconut curry type sauce with prawns over couscous. One of the ingredients I use for this is this yellow curry paste by Aroy D. This stuff is so good. I ordered it from Amazon because I couldn't find it in store, but it actually tastes a lot like the regular mild, I think it is, curry powder. So if you guys wanted to recreate this, you could just use extra curry powder and just adjust to your like own preferences. Guess what Sebastian picked up when he was out? I'm so excited. Chestnuts!
Yeah, and this time they won't kill us.
This is so funny. When I first moved down here, we went on like a fall walk and we walked around an area where we hadn't walked before, and they had all these chestnut trees, and I've never seen a chestnut tree in real life before. And Sebastian's like, yeah, they have these all over Germany and you can eat them. And so we picked a bunch of these chestnuts, brought them home and left them in a bowl just to like leave them out. And then afterwards, my grandmother told me that they're actually not regular chestnuts, like not sweet chestnuts, they're actually horse chestnuts. And then if we had have eaten them like Sebastian had wanted us to,
they're actually poisonous.
We could have died because they're poisonous.
So we almost died.
We
like
almost,
pretty much almost died because we're so close to making them and eating them.
It reminds me of those stories you read of people who go like wild mushroom picking and then go pick the wrong mushroom and then completely kill themselves because they're so toxic. About half of a sweet yellow onion, sauteing in a pan with some cremini mushrooms, and I used a little bit of butter. Now I'm going to season it with some salt and some pepper, and I'm adding in some garlic. So So I have everything in my saute pan and I'm just going to bring that to a boil. I used about half of a can of coconut milk and then added in my Thai curry paste, my curry powder, and my nutritional yeast. If you guys would like the recipe, just let me know in the comments and I will add it to the description bar below for you guys. You know what I realized while I was making this? I completely forgot to add in my shrimp when I was doing my mushrooms. I'm going to saute those in a different pan while this cooks down. Another thing I like to add into this is just a bit of brown sugar to like balance it out and add a bit of sweetness. I feel like it tastes a little bit more authentic having like the sweet, the salty, the umami, and then the spicy all kind of going together. Garlic and shallots in this pot sauteing. I'm gonna add in some water, but I'm also adding in one of these vegetable packets with it so that it flavors the couscous because it tastes so good with that. I have my second batch of prawns going here, and these are the ones that I've already finished. In the back, I just have this sauce kind of chilling on the heat to keep it warm. So the couscous is done. I'm going to fluff it up a bit. Sorry, I'm totally steaming you guys. For a little bit of crunch, adding on some of these crispy French fried onions, some chives. We're going to have dinner. We're watching Elf. I completely forgot to mention in yesterday's video when we talked about our favorite Christmas movies that Elf is probably both of our #1.
It is. How could we forget about that?
How could we forget about Elf? See, it's because I didn't have my OCD list with me.
I'm gonna become OCD too.
He's picking up some of my traits now, so he's becoming more OCD.
It's contagious.
It is.
Actually the total opposite. I'm total chaos and she's the OCD side. But I have some of the traits now that she usually only has.
Hey guys, so I decided that I'm going to film the little segment of me doing the stocking stuffer gift guide in the morning when it's bright out, because right now it's so dark and I'm going to set up my lighting anyways, but I know it's just gonna look super artificial and the lighting's gonna be really bad, and I'm probably gonna use my big camera for this. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm going to start editing the vlog and then I will include the footage from tomorrow at the end of this vlog. Hey guys, okay, so it's the next day now and I'm filming my stocking stuffer haul on my bigger camera. But this is crazy. The last time I filmed a stocking stuffer haul, I think was like when I first started my channel years ago. So it's funny that I'm doing it again now for Vlogmas. I already edited all of the footage from yesterday and I realized I have almost 8 minutes of footage. So I'm gonna try to get through this pretty quickly so this isn't a super long video. But I'm going to start off with a couple of the things that I do to kind of strategize my planning for stocking stuffers. Because over the years, I've kind of developed a strategy to make it a little bit easier for me to decide what I wanna get for stockings. So I love making stockings for people. I think it's one of the funnest gifts you can give someone. So the stuff I'm showing you here is all for my mom, and she's probably one of the most difficult people to buy stocking stuffers for because she's not super girly. She doesn't love cosmetics and stuff like that, and she has pretty much everything. So these are the things I'm going to be giving her. There's a couple more things I wanted to grab for her stocking. So one of the things I like to do for stocking stuffers is to buy micro versions of the things you might already use. So for instance, like a concealer, but buy like the travel size that you can get from the impulse section at Sephora, or also buy like, or also hit up the travel size stuff in grocery stores or stores like Walmart and Target, because I feel like those fit into stockings really nicely. And then to add in a couple nicer things here and there. And then one thing I add to every single stocking I ever make is a magazine. So this is probably not the one that I'll give my mom because I'll probably try to find her one that's more suited to her taste, but I usually add in like a Cosmo or like In Shape or something like that. And I like the way that it looks kind of peeking out of the stocking. I don't know why, I've always done this, but I love having magazines and stockings. So I'm gonna start off. The first two things I got here are from Bath & Body Works, and this is the Coco Shea Richly Nourishing Body Buff. I use this stuff, I love the smell of it, it's so nice, and it leaves your skin smelling like coconut after. I also got the Seriously Soft Body Lotion from the Coco Shea Honey line, and this smelled really good in the store. I haven't used it, but I think I'm gonna buy some for myself. My mom does a lot of traveling for work, so I got her this travel size Snap Embrace Gillette Venus. I use the full size of this and I absolutely love it, so I thought that that'd be cute for her stocking. And then I got my mom some mascara. I always add mascara for any girl's stocking because that's like a necessity, but again, it's fun to buy those things, especially if someone hasn't used the kind that you're giving them. it's just like a nice treat to get in there. I bought my mom a lipstick. I showed you guys this earlier in the month. I think maybe actually even in November. So I got her a lipstick from Laura Mercier, and then I got some socks, and these are again necessities, but when you buy cuter socks or socks from like a nicer store, it just feels a little bit more special than just getting your typical like white standard socks. I got a little beauty blender. I hit up Sephora's impulse section, and I find that that's one of the best places to buy nicer stocking stuffers. So I usually only buy a couple from there because they can get pretty pricey pretty fast. But they had this set on sale for $10, and you get a lavender foot mask, a Sephora avocado facial mask, and then a coconut micellar water. But I also bought my mom some coconut water wipes. So I'm going to take this apart and just add in the 2 masks and then keep the micellar water for myself because it's kind of redundant to add almost 2 of the same product. I got my mom some candy, and I got her some black licorice from the confectionery. I feel like if you're gonna give someone candy over the holidays, it's nice to add something that's a little bit on the nicer side. So these are some black licorice. I got some dry shampoo from the impulse section at Sephora. This is from Drybar. Again, I like the size of these little ones. Also, they're super portable, so they're great to like throw into your purse and stuff like that. And those are the types of things I love to get for stockings. So I also got her these coconut cleansing wipes. My mom, my sister, and I all love coconut, so I wanted to get her something that smelled like coconut. They had a ton of different kinds there, but these are also pretty inexpensive. I think they're like $7 for a whole pack. I know that's not that inexpensive, but at Sephora, that's a pretty good price. I hope she likes these. I was at Target and I saw this Dr. Bronner's Pure Castile soap, and I've always wanted to try this. This is in the lavender scent, and you can use it for pretty much everything. I thought it'd be cool to give it to my mom, and then maybe she'll let me like try it out on Christmas to see if I like it. But it's just like a cute little bottle, and this was I think like $1, so it was a great price too. And then I got my mom this mini concealer. This is the NARS Creamy Concealer in the shade Medium Custard, and this is the shade that I use. I love this concealer, so I think she will like this. I got her a pop socket because I like to add in little tiny things like this, but also pop sockets are a great gift in general, I feel like, because they are so useful. I also went to a store called Sugarfina, and they have the nicest store like setting ever. It's so aesthetically pleasing to walk in there because everything is so bright and white and just beautiful and clean. So I got a couple things there. I got these golden egg truffles, which are really cute. And then at Target, I wanted to grab a couple little things that were not really stocking stuffer related, but just cute things to add. So I got her this little set of measuring spoons and a golden whisk. I actually have this and I love it. I think it's so beautiful. So I got those together. And then I also got her these marble coasters with this rose gold stripe down the front. These are so beautiful, and they're only $9.99, which is crazy because they look so high quality. If you try to buy these types of coasters anywhere else, they're at least $20. Some places they'll be like $40. And also I just think that they're really beautiful. I should have grabbed a pack for myself because I really like these. And then the last things I got for my mom's stocking here are some underwear. I'm not gonna show these, but yeah, I feel like buying the necessities, but just upgrading a little bit is such a nice thing to do for a stocking. So I know that I went a little bit overboard with the things that I got for my mom, but she is like the most important person in my life. I love her so much, and she always goes above and beyond for me all year long. So I like to spoil her a bit and make sure that she has an enjoyable Christmas because it's like the time I get to give back. But of course, you could definitely buy like similar things in different price ranges, which I like. This is just kind of the structure that I like to do for stockings. I like having a little bit of a system so that I know what I just need to get for a stocking, and then I can just choose from there without being stressed out like what things I'm going to put in a stocking. I also like to do gimmicky things, especially for Sebastian. I love giving him things that are fun to play with. He almost never uses them, to be honest. I usually use them a lot more than he does, but I think those things are fun. At Christmas time, there's a little bit of a child in all of us where we want something to play with, and I think that that's like a nice thing to add to a stocking. So they have tons of gimmicky things around this time of year. Fireworks, chapters, places like that have them like crazy, so those are good places to find them. I hope you guys like this little stocking stuffer haul. Let me know in the comments below if there's something that you think that is a great thing to add to a stocking that I missed here, because I'm always on the hunt for finding new cute things to add to stock. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up, and if you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys all in Vlogmas Day 19. Bye guys.
Merry Christmas.